Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. In a world where mobility meets necessity and style merges with reliability, one name has consistently stood tall in the commuter bike segment, the Honda Wave 125. And for 2025, Honda has once again refined its legendary underbone motorcycle to cater to a generation that demands both tradition and transformation. The 2025 Honda Wave 125 isn't trying to shout louder than its rivals. It's the quiet, confident whisper of a machine that knows exactly what it's doing. It's built for people who want to get on, get going, and get things done, all while looking effortlessly sharp. At first glance, the new Honda Wave 125 carries that signature silhouette, the underbone frame, the compact footprint, and that trusted appeal. But Honda hasn't just rested on its laurels. The 2025 version comes with a fresh visual update that makes it look cleaner, sharper, and a bit more premium. The front fascia is sleeker, with newly designed LED headlights that give it a modern, energetic character. The lines on the bodywork have been tightened, giving the bike a more aerodynamic and refined look. From the side panels to the updated tail section, every inch has been designed with both utility and urban flair in mind. The chrome accents on select trims add a subtle sense of style without overdoing it, maintaining that functional elegance that riders have come to expect from the Wave series. Now, when we talk about key features, the Honda Wave 125 continues to shine in areas that matter most to everyday riders. One of the standout features this year is the fully LED lighting system. From headlight to indicators to tail lamps, everything is crisp and clear, offering excellent visibility in low-light conditions. The redesigned digital analog meter is another welcome update. It retains that classic analog speedometer charm but now integrates a modern digital display showing fuel level, trip meter, and real-time fuel consumption, a small touch that makes a big difference when you're calculating costs on the go. The seat design has been tweaked slightly, now offering a more contoured and comfortable profile. It's longer and better padded, which means whether you're riding solo or with a pillion, there's noticeable comfort over longer commutes. And speaking of practicality, the underseat storage has been improved. It can now fit a small half-face helmet or daily essentials like a raincoat, small bag, or lunchbox. In many Southeast Asian cities, this practicality is what makes or breaks a daily commuter, and Honda understands that very well. Another small but meaningful feature is the updated front disc brake with a new caliper design. It offers better bite, more predictable modulation, and contributes to improved safety, especially in busy urban environments where sudden stops are a given. For those opting for the higher trim, Honda has also included a combined braking system, CBS, a feature that distributes braking force between the front and rear wheels for more stable stops. Now let's get into the performance side of things, and this is where the 2025 Honda Wave 125 subtly impresses. It comes equipped with a refined 124.9 cubic centimeters air-cooled, single-cylinder, four-stroke engine that delivers smooth, linear power. With a maximum output of around 9.2 horsepower and 10 Nm of torque, it's not breaking any speed records, but it's not trying to. The engine is incredibly fuel-efficient, refined, and easy to maintain, and it shines in daily use scenarios like stop-and-go traffic or casual cruising through town. The 4-speed semi-automatic transmission is unchanged, and that's a good thing. The clutchless design makes it extremely accessible for new riders while still giving enough engagement to keep seasoned commuters involved. Gearshifts are buttersmooth and responsive, and the Wave 125's gearing is tuned for low-end torque, which means pulling away from a red light or overtaking in traffic feels easy and intuitive. One of the hallmarks of the Wave has always been its outstanding fuel economy, and for 2025, Honda has pushed it even further. With the inclusion of Honda's PGM-FI, programmed fuel injection, system, riders can now expect fuel efficiency figures in the ballpark of 60 to 65 km per liter, depending on riding conditions. That means with the 5.4-liter fuel tank, you're looking at a theoretical range of over 350 kilometers on a single fill-up, a huge advantage for daily commuters and budget-conscious riders. Riding the Wave 125 is a lesson in simplicity and effectiveness. The suspension setup, telescopic forks up front and twin shock absorbers at the rear, is tuned for comfort. It glides over potholes and uneven roads with minimal fuss. It's not sport bike stiff nor overly soft. It sits right in that sweet spot for real-world riding. Even with a pillion, the bike feels composed, stable, and well-balanced. The 17-inch wheels give it a confident stance and excellent road feedback, making cornering and maneuvering through tight traffic easier than ever. What really sets the 2025 Honda Wave 125 apart is its build quality. The paintwork is deep and glossy, the plastics feel solid, and every switch, button, and hinge feels like it will outlast most of its competitors. Honda's legendary reliability isn't just a marketing term here, it's baked into every nut and bolt. Whether you're riding through rain, sun, or dusty village roads, this bike keeps on ticking with minimal maintenance. Oil changes are cheap, parts are widely available, and service intervals are generous. For a commuter bike, another important aspect is price. And this is where Honda strikes a near-perfect balance. The base model of the 2025 Honda Wave 125 starts around $1,400, with the premium trim hovering around $1,600 depending on the market and region. Given what you're getting, fuel efficiency, durability, ease of use, and modern updates, that price point is highly competitive and makes it one of the most value-packed options in its segment. But beyond the features and specs, what really sells the Wave 125 is the community around it. It's a bike trusted by delivery riders, by students, by small business owners, and by families who've passed it down from generation to generation. It's more than just transport. In many parts of Asia and beyond, the Wave is a lifestyle. It's a machine that becomes part of your daily rhythm, your hustle, your freedom. The Wave also continues to be a favorite for customization enthusiasts. From performance upgrades like aftermarket exhausts and sprockets to visual mods like decals, wheels, and lighting, the Wave is a blank canvas that invites riders to add their own flair. And yet, even in stock form, it's a machine that feels complete. When you ride the Wave 125, you're not just riding a bike, you're riding decades of trust, innovation, and evolution. It doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It's not trying to be a racer, an adventure bike, or a weekend toy. It's unapologetically a commuter, but it does that job with such polish, economy, and reliability that it stands out from the crowd without needing to scream for attention. For first-time riders, the Wave 125 is friendly, light, and forgiving. For experienced commuters, it's dependable and low-cost. For enthusiasts, it's a platform that can be modded, loved, and used every single day without complaint. That's a rare trifecta in the motorcycle world. To wrap it all up, the 2025 Honda Wave 125 is not just an update, it's a reaffirmation of Honda's understanding of what riders really need in the real world. It's smart, efficient, and built to go the distance, whether that's a crosstown errand or years of daily commuting. Honda has managed to retain the soul of the Wave while giving it just enough modern touches to keep it fresh in an increasingly tech-heavy world, but every time you ride it, it quietly proves why it's one of the most beloved commuter bikes ever made. It's a Wave worth riding. Thanks for tuning in to Bike Culture Hub. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know if you've ever ridden a Wave 125 or plan to in the future. Ride safe, ride smart, and we'll catch you in the next one.